Welcome, world, to NeNe's Damn Podcast. And I am NeNe Gemini, the host with the most and a smile you can't forget. And I'm going to be talking about an array of things with different people, hanging out in the community. You know what I do. So today I've been blessed with my first guest, the one and only. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody, Mr. Jacoby Waters. He's an international author, CEO, chief executive of Young Men of Distinction and also Young Ladies of Distinction, right?
Yes.
And what else? I'm trying to think. I had the bio all good and stuff. And oh, Junior Men of Distinction. And you're also a FAMU alumni.
Yes, I am a proud rattler.
So welcome to the show. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Can't complain.
Okay, so tell us about your organization.
Young man, this. Okay. All right. Young man distinction. I started the organization back in 2019 with the sole purpose of wanting to make a difference for young men. Didn't like how mass media has portrayed our young men, especially our little boys that look just like me. So I wanted to be that difference, that change agent, to not only just talk about being the change, I wanted to also be the example of the change I wanted to see.
Okay, okay. So, how long have you been in business with your organization?
I can't believe it. Next year will make five years. But it's 5 years I would trade for the world.
Nice. So, what made you want to do it? Like, what is your why?
My why, I would honestly say, growing up, I always had the heart to want to give back where I'm from, which is Riviera Beach, Florida. So I always had that in my heart since I was a child. And then as I got older, I realized I didn't have to have money to give back. I just had to give back through time. And like I said again, I just wanted to make a difference for the generation behind me. I wanted to, instead of saying change the cycle, I wanted to create a new mindset where my generation, could be the one that could change and set the tone moving forward by giving back to the generation behind us.
I like that. I like that. So, growing up, what type of kid were you? Were you the one that were you like? Because see, me, I grew up in Boys and Girls Club, and I'm the oldest on my mom and on my dad. So just being a caregiver, I guess that was my talent and my gift that God blessed me with. So did you have what qualities that you had that
Hmm.
made you want to start Young Men of Distinction?
I would honestly say growing up, I had a village. Growing up, I had a lot of older adults. So I saw a lot of adult men in my neighborhood that looked out for us as we growing up. They always saw something in me. I never knew what they saw, but until this day, when I go back and visit my mom's house, where I grew up at all my life, they still see me. They see me now as the adult. They know me as the little boy that was running around the streets, but I never got in trouble because I knew I had such a great male presence around, and I wanted to give that to generate. Like I said, I want to give that to the guys in today's time. As I didn't realize a lot of my friends were in single parent homes. That wasn't something that was talked about. But growing up now and looking back, I was just blessed to be in a situation where I had a two-parent household. I had my grandfather, who is that's my superhero. That's my guy. So I was blessed to have just all that different male leadership around growing up from forever. I could say forever.
That's good. That's good. And so, with that being said, how important is male presence in a household?
I believe a male presence is very important. I say for in two aspects. For a young man, having that male presence can show you how to be a man, to do various different things. Like I said, my stepdad, he came at a very pivotal point. You know, he showed me how to throw a football. He taught me fishing. I did a lot of things out that now with my sons, I appreciate doing, like taking them fishing, showing them different experiences that my dad taught me, and which I cherish to this day. But the standpoint of a woman, seeing again, my stepdad was great to my sisters. He was that guy for them, that he spoiled them and really kind of set the tone for any guy that they were to date. They gotta be like that. So I seen it from both aspects, in which it's needed. It's very needed.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because I grew up in a two parent household as well, and I'm not a daddy's girl. I'm really not a daddy's girl. I'm telling you straight up truth. I am a grandparent's kid.
That's me. I'm a grandma's boy. I'm not a people like you're not a no. I'm a grandma's boy.
Yeah, it was to the point where I used to pack up clothes and I'll create my own little drawer on the bottom drawer at my grandma house, both of them. And so I was like, Mom, can I step back? And my mom would be like, you don't have no clothes, and I'd be like, yes, I do. Don't worry, I done packed some. So you couldn't get me away from my grandparents, but it's the importance of a male presence. I see the difference because like even though me and my dad we didn't have the best relationship up until like my late 20s, I realized that he taught me so much at a young age without me even realizing it. And like so now those things I do them in my life. Like for example, so he used to always be like, a lady never goes outside with her scarf on. Back then it was scarves before bonnets, right? So I used to be like, why? Like, I never understood why a lady never stay in her pajamas all day. And I'm like, why? A lady never leave the house with slides or slippers. So like here I am at this age, I still use those things. And it's like, okay, when you see other people, you judge them just based off of she got a bonnet on her head. We not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Or she got on pajamas in Walmart. Like you prejudge them, and they may be a millionaire, but it's just like people gonna judge you based on your first impression. That's your first impression. So, and I always stuck with that. And then it's just like I'm so OCD, like because he was in the military. So how I clean, I'm cleaning crevices. I'm getting behind the toilet. So like all those things that he taught me, I'm so appreciative of it. And then also him being in the military and just showing me what a man is supposed to do, what a husband is supposed to do, what a father is supposed to do. So it's like now when I'm dating, I look for those qualities. I'm like, are you a provider? Are you? Are you? I don't know if you're a provider. Can you build me a shack in the back? Like if I need a little deck in the back, a little front porch or something, because I need to know you a little handyman or you know somebody, you resourceful. So I just feel like, and then you can tell the difference because I work in education. You work in education too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the difference of a male when a male present is present in a household versus not. Because for me, I feel like when there is a male present in the house, there's structure, there's discipline, especially with girls. Like young girls, when there's male presence, they carry themselves a certain way versus the ones that don't have that male presence.
I totally agree. Especially with my sons, I tell them, look, when they say a wrong word around me, I'm like, when it comes to education, I'm very militant because I'm like, listen, I explain to them, and I tell them, I know y'all not gonna understand this now, but no, y'all being black young men, we got strikes against us already, so do not need y'all to say nothing that's wrong. I'm glad y'all getting it out the way while we're home, because I want to be able to correct it while we're home versus you're out and you're saying it. Like I said, people already we already get prejudged as it is. So especially the guys in the group, I tell them I think they'll tell you the number one thing I preach to them is you never know who's watching you. You never know who's gonna. I say you never know who's watching you, and I always tell them like be respectful and kind to everybody because you don't know everybody can have that one. You say something to that wrong person, and you never know. And that's what I tell them about. Always being kind and being mindful just to people.
Right, right. And that's very valuable. So how many participants do you have in your program?
I have 20 guys that I appreciate, and they keep me on my toes. They I love. I have the best 20 guys. They I remember when I started the group, they used to call me Unc, and I'm like, guys, I'm in my 30s. I'm early 30s. Not even at the 40 age yet. I'm in the early 30s. They like, nah, but you the cool uncle. I'm like, I feel like I'm still a big brother, but that was in 2019. I've accepted the role of being Unc because my grades are starting to pick up in my beard. So I'm like, I gotta start accepting it. So, but they'll tell me any and everything. I tell them I'm about as goofy as y'all. I am like we just started YMOD court. So what that is, that's like our way of bonding. It is like our way of creating inside jokes. So any of their brothers they do something crazy, hey Mr. Jacoby, we gotta take him to YMOD court, man. We gotta run up these charges. I said, oh man. So that's where but I do that for them to like show like my personality. But I show them my vulnerability because they also taught me how to, as a man, show that vulnerable side as an adult. Let them see my flaws and all because I never wanted them to feel I was that adult that was unapproachable. I always want them to feel like they can always come talk to me. So that was like my number one thing I always wanted to be was transparent with them.
That's good. That's good. Transparency is very important. Especially in the field of work that you're doing. To have the young boys call you aunt, like that's an honor. Cause I like being called auntie. They're like auntie. I'm like I earned it. Like I worked hard for to be called auntie, and I appreciate it because like I'm young. I'm like I'm young.
That's okay.
But no, I love it because and I love what you're doing because to get young boys to commit to something and to dedicate their time, like, because I remember you came to the basketball game last year.
Mm-hmm.
The turkey shoot, shout out to the turkey shoot this Saturday. Y'all come out to Gaines Park. We giving out turkeys from 12 to 2. Don't say we didn't tell you. Youth One Studios, that's my blood. That's my blood. But the kids, just the respect that they have for you, and just like even them, they were like, "Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am." I was like, "Who are you with? Who are you with?" Because I love that because it's like I'm an educator, so I tell my kids, it's the first day I had them, "Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am." I told the parents at open house, I said, "Listen, I need you to mirror the same things that I'm teaching them at home, so we can all be in line." And so they like, "Miss Nene, you don't know what you did, but they say yes, ma'am, and I love it." I was like, "You're welcome," because I'm old school. I don't have kids yet, so my thing is like how I treat the kids that I have worked with as if they're mine. So it's like when people they giving back and they have organizations that's mentoring and that's keeping the youth safe, especially our little young black ones. I commend you for that. So I'm giving you your flowers, like here, this your flowers.
Thank you.
So that's good. So you got an event coming up. Tell us about the event.
So the our first annual YMOD flash mob, Sunday, November 26th at 12 p.m. at the marina. So the concept of the flash mob, because everybody has asked me, what is it? What is it about? What are y'all doing? So the statement piece is seeing young men in suits, especially black and I do have Spanish boys in the groups. Minority young men, seeing them in a suit, seeing them look, with a nice haircut, see them look well put together. So follow this group called Black Men's Wear. They started the trend of the flash mobs. They go to different cities.
With Mr. Burrell or something like that. David Burrell.
Not him, but he will be at our flash mob. He will be there. Uh, yes. He's actually the inspiration behind me doing it. Because I talked to him. He's been a great mentor in this process. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, but to have somebody that was willing to just give me all the jewels to make it successful, be that good listening ear, I would trade it for the world. So the theme this year for it is passing the torch. So in the midst of us taking pictures, we're gonna have like a little crown ceremony. I'm gonna call it per se. So that's the symbolization of passing the torch. So like I'll take the crown off my head and I will crown a young man in front of me, pretty much saying, I'm passing the torch to you. Like I'm still running my race for you, but now I need you to start running the race for the generation behind you. And people, like I said, yeah, people will say, "Oh, that's create a cycle." I don't want to say that. I want to say we're creating a whole new mindset for us as the adult men to really take back the control in our communities, especially black men, to take back that control of we're here to be that focal point in the community, to be the backbone to the community, to get it back to where it should be.
So how much is the event?
The event is free. So all the oh, it's free. So if you are a guy that has a suit, come on out and like I said, be a part of something bigger than you. This is not an event that's sorry about that. It's not an event. I created this event not for accolades. This is more so we're celebrating the young men that I would say forgotten because we celebrate our athletes, we celebrate our academics, but what about the young men that are in the middle that are not blessed athletically or not? They're not gonna say they're dumb, but they're smart, but not book smart. They're like that 2.0, 2.5 student because I was 3.5 student. So what about them? And I don't want them to feel like they're forgotten. Because those could be the ones where they could be on that cusp of going left or right. And this is that moment for them to get their flowers. Because a lot of the guys in my group, they're smart. They're brilliant guys, but a lot of them they're more street smarts than they are book smarts. But I'm cool with that. But that's what I say. This is that moment for them. This is about them. It's not about yeah. It's about them.
I like that. And then you also said that you have a toy drive coming up. Tell us about that.
So our fourth annual tour drive. I can't believe I'm saying fourth. Cause we started in the heart of COVID.
Oh wow.
So and we did that very first year. It was a tour drive, and then we also gave out food. Cause I'm if my team would tell you, I am very like I like to think outside the box, and I like to challenge the status quo. I'm like, all right, everybody gives out tours, great. But what can we do differently to be able to impact the community? And that's what we're doing this year with our fourth tour drive this year is really looking at impacting the whole family dynamic, not just the kids. We love the kids gonna have a smile with their toys, but we want to make sure mom and dad also has a smile as well. We offer various different services. So like they have a baby, they might need some diapers. We'll give you some diapers, clothes, like different things like that to make sure the overall family dynamic has a great Christmas.
And what's the date again?
For that one, that would be Sunday, December 17th from 2 to 5. Location to be announced.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So, with all that you do and have been doing, what is your why? What is your thing that drives you and makes you want to get up and go? What is your why?
Honestly, my why is the young men. They drive me every single day. I have my moments, like I tell them, where, doubt creeps in, fatigue kicks in, all the different negatives kick in. But then I always remember that I have these young men that are dependent on me to be that adult that believes in them. I'm that adult that is encouraging them, inspiring them, creating change agents. So I can't sit and complain about what was me. I have to, like I said, do for them. They are spoiled. My guys are very spoiled. I will give any and everything to them. I open a lot of doors for them that I don't even ask for credit because I believe in their potential, and that's all I tell them. As long as you are committed to me, I'm committed to you 100%.
Okay, so tell the people how they can find you on social media.
So you can find us at on Facebook, Young Man Distinction, Instagram, Young Man Distinction 19. TikTok is Young Men of Distinction. Sure, I'm trying to make sure. We are on YouTube. We do post like our like different. We have our prior events that were virtual during COVID on our YouTube channel, so that's where you can find us.
Okay, and then once again, tell them about the flash mob.
So the flash mob will be Sunday, November 26th at 12 p.m. At the marina. Come out, look at all these great men, ladies. Listen, I'm gonna have some adult men that are there, and then for the young ladies, listen, my guys, they cut from the cloth of their big uncles, and so they know that they come from me. They come stepping, we step right. I tell them all the time, listen, y'all can't make me look bad out here.
Listen, I'm coming for the granddaddies. I'm not playing. Okay, you tell them NeNe Gemini is coming. I'm gonna have on my Sunday best.
Well, why not the big brother? Why the granddaddy and the uncle?
How old is the big brother? How old is he?
Well, I'm big brother age. I'm 35.
I want them to be. It was allowed during segregation.
Oh nah. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, all right, all right. Hey, well, I get some of them there. But like I said, for me, like I said, for my guys, they gonna look very. They already know I've been very militant about how they gonna look that day, so they gonna be ready.
That's good. That's good. I like it. I like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been real on NeNe Damn Podcast, episode 1. And Mr. Jacoby was my first guest, and we had some trouble. But we made it work. We through God, we made all things through Jesus. We made it work.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm a fool. This is my first episode, so we just trying it out. But I'm going to. This is gonna be good. And you have any last remarks that you want the people to know?
Uh, last remark is well, I need board members, but I my last remark is make sure you always leave a legacy. Create a legacy because you always want to remember something positive, then remember something negative.
Okay, and give us one adjective to describe. Okay, so this will one adjective to describe yourself. Okay.
Uh
As Jacoby Waters, and then one adjective for YOB.
For myself, determined. That's actually tattooed on me. And then for the group, resilient.
And why resilient?
I say resilient because when we started the group, we started before COVID, and when COVID hit, we could have been like a lot of organizations, and either A went on hiatus or B just never came back. We persevered and kept on going during COVID. So, as I said, we are a very resilient bunch.
I like that. So I know I said we're gonna close it out, but what is something that you would tell a younger Jacoby?
Let's see. If I was to tell my younger self, uh, I would tell my younger self, like I tell my guys, love yourself and respect yourself. And I say those are two different things. Because you can always respect yourself, but don't love yourself, and vice versa. So I would tell myself also, hey, listen, you gonna start a group, and you gonna be stretched outside your comfort zone. But it's gonna make you better. So that's what I tell myself.
I like it. I like it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been real on NeNe Damn Podcast. You like the name?
Yes, I like it.
Okay, because I had so many other names. It was like NeNe's Naive Podcast.
No.
Then it was like NeNe's Nasty Podcast, and I was like, Lord, they gonna think I'm running. They talking about porn and all this stuff. And I was like, NeNe's Damn Podcast. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Yes, I like it.
So yes, Mr. Jacoby, thank you. It's been a pleasure. I will be out there for the uncles and maybe the brothers. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
But we'll be there. Send me the flyer so I can post it. Y'all already know NeNe Gemini. Follow me on all social media platforms. Miss NeNe Gemini on YouTube. Miss NeNe Gemini on Instagram. NeNe Gemini on Facebook. And YouTube is Miss NeNe Gemini. MSNENEGEMINI. All right, and thank you, everybody. That's been NeNe Damn Podcast. Shout out to CSB for letting me use their studio. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Be blessed.